On April 10, 2019, the Arizona state legislature voted to repeal their No Promo Homo law, which had banned public school sex education classes from discussing homosexuality in a favorable manner, including talking about safe homosexual sex. For some LGBT students like Beja Adeleke, the lack of an inclusive education would make it hard for her to come to terms with her own identity.
They straight up didn't even mention anything about gay couples, so it was definitely made it a little more difficult to come to terms with my identity because I didn't really even know it was a thing until high school.
Devils in the Bedroom, a student-run organization, hopes to fill the gap left behind and provide college students with what Rachel Kuntz describes as comprehensive and inclusive sexual health education.
There are students coming from all over the world to ASU, and for the most part, a lot of them have not gotten good sexual health education. What we're really hoping is that even though they didn't learn it earlier on, or maybe they did, but maybe it wasn't inclusive, or maybe they just want to continue learning or to just be in a safe space where they can talk about these things. We want to ensure that people have a space to do that and have a space to get the education that they may not have gotten.
Beja said her incomplete education caused her frustration, and she was left to pick up the pieces.
It all stems from confusion as a result of not knowing that certain identities existed when we were younger, just because we were never taught about them, and we kind of had to go out and seek the information rather than the information being presented to us.
For some students, the internet became their #1 resource to fill in the gaps their school curriculum left behind.
I was looking things up on the internet a lot and really just trying to figure it out on my own. I definitely didn't get very much education, and I think a part of that was, one, because there just isn't very good sex ed in general in Arizona, but two, because of the No Promo Homo law, which was recently repealed.
With the recent repeal of No Promo Homo, Rachel hopes that Arizona is a step closer to implementing a truly inclusive sex education curriculum that would benefit all students.
I think that if all states and schools were to adopt a comprehensive, inclusive sex education, one, that would make people who are queer feel a lot more comfortable and also make them a lot safer. And I think for people who aren't queer, it would probably help them be more accepting, although I think that since Arizona still is an abstinence-only state, I don't think that everything's going to change just because No Promo Homo was repealed.
For now, Beja says that this is a step in the right direction.
That's great for kids and teens everywhere, so they can actually get some exposure to LGBT relationships and identities, so maybe they can find themselves a little easier or faster.
For the Cronkite School, I'm Kiara Quaranta.